Hey, this is Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is August 13th, 2023. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right, so we are using Deep View as my charting software today. Is also an amazing screener. Check out deepview.com if you are interested. And one other announcement, if you are interested in more detailed, in-depth type of analysis, I have a subscriber group on Twitter at AlphaCharts365 is my handle there. It's about maximizing profits while minimizing risks on a swing trading time frame. My goal is to keep you on the right side of the market and in the best names possible. Here's a testimonial that I've had. It's $10 a month, super, super affordable for everybody. And again, it helps you. In early June, late May, we were getting long the market, and about the third week, fourth week in July, we would talk about taking profits and scaling out of the market. I mean, that's if you're getting that right there is way more than $10 a month, right? It was just what, one Chipotle meal. Anyway, at Alpha Charge 365, if you're interested, I think it's a ton of value for such a small amount of money, but it's up to you. All right, Alpha Charge 365. Thank you. Let's get into these charts. The market is a little wonky right now, so I have about 10 names for you today. You see this is the SPY. We have a pullback. Here's the 50-day. We'll see what happens once it, as it starts to interact with it. It's already started to interact with it a little bit, right? It's close enough. We'll see what happens there. But let's look at some good looking charts. All right, first one is Toast. This was the mystery chart of the week, and it had a beautiful pop off of earnings. And so far it's holding that pop. I think if it can, get above this, this area right here, I think, we'll call it 2440, 2450, somewhere around there. I think Toast could be a very good winner. See how the pullbacks have been kind of, this one was a little bit deeper, but so far pullbacks in general were less and less, and it seems like there's less and less sellers, more and more buyers. So again, looks really good. ARRY area, it's in the solar space, which isn't the best area. But again, it's coming up to a general area. What it does here will be important, right? If it pulls back here, no reason to be involved. If it goes higher, well, then it looks pretty good, but it's a pretty long base here. So the bigger the base, the higher in space, right? Earnings out of the way, big pop. We'll see what happens at that point. HCP, HashiCorp. Here is HashiCorp. Again, big base. It's right at the bottom of the base, and look at all the moving averages kind of bunched up. And when we let's put a VWAP from here, right there. And you see how the VWAP price is still above it, above all of its moving averages. It probably needs a little bit more time, right? I want to see these start to all align bullishly, but very possible to come up to this area right there. It's about 10% or so. And then we'll see what happens, because there may be a bigger base in play after that. So it's HCP. Oil and gas names are doing very, very well. Here is Noble Energy. Again, there's a little shakeout right there, unfortunately for me. But but it looks overall looks pretty good. And again, it's nice, just consolidation area, right? This was, we can kind of do this and like that. You see how it's a much bigger area. So Noble Energy looks good in the oil and gas area. I haven't talked about Brothers in a long time. So Dutch Brothers had earnings. Again, earnings is where things change character sometimes. Popped 17%. Still has work to do, but I like how now we're starting to stay inside the big mother bar right there. That's a good sign. we'll just continue to watch it, but it's back on my radar as a watch list name. Valaris, another oil and gas name. And, again, try to a little shakeout right there. Looks like it wants higher, back above all of its moving averages. You know, this to me is kind of like the area to watch, but it's doing everything right? You pull this back across here, you see how important this area is. Doing everything right. I'll just clean this chart up just a little bit here. And a nice big base. Here's your handle. You want me to draw it in for you. We got a cup. What color should we make this? Let's make it green for money. Yeah. Maybe like that. All right. And you got your handle here. Let's get that, make that green too. Green for money. Beautiful. Right. Cup and handle. Looking real good, Valaris. You can use this trend line break as an entry potentially, and then small entry, and add to it as it breaks above. But it's a great looking name. I mean, that's as good as it gets right there, right? What else we got? Coursera. Again, nice base. There's your, this base, and there's your little kind of handleish look, and here's your sector. I mean, it's right. I mean, it's just real simple cup and handle look to it. This is kind of what we're looking for in general. Again, breaking the trend line, that's your early entry, half to quarter, and then add to it as it breaks about for more traditional entry. But amazing volume showing up here on the chart. Nary, Inari Medical. Back to this general area. Again, may need a little bit more time. Pull back one more time, like this, right? And then maybe like this, just for something like that, right? We'll pull back, let the moving averages catch up, and then maybe a breakout. PRVA, another medical name. Privia Health, again, starting to align bullishly. You have this general area, to contend with. And then if it could break out, may have to retest one time, but overall looks pretty good. And the last one today is AXNX, Axonics, also in the medical device area. Had a big break, kind of came back, retested all these moving averages back above them. So if it can stay above them, I like this name, right? If it continues lower, no reason to be involved in this name. But this is kind of the general area. Maybe it's making another, kind of, that's not what I wanted. Let's try that again. That's better, right? And maybe this will be the other side to an inverse head and shoulder, and it could break out, right? That's what we're watching for this one. So there you go. 10 names, looking pretty good, most of them. Some of them are just watch lists. Some of them are actionable, right? Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want much more detailed videos, more names, much more names, more in-depth analysis, multiple videos every week, multiple market notes every week. You want, just, basically the private Twitter feed, everything that goes with it. Check out at AlphaCharts365. It's an amazing deal for $10 a month. I mean, if you can't make money with the amount of information I'm giving you, maybe stock trading isn't for you. All right, bye. Have a good day.